The law of attraction. Doesn't it sound so nice and satisfying, knowing that whatever you think about, you will attract? You think of money? Boom, you get it. You think of love? Boom, it's there. But there's just the part that everyone loves to hear, because it sounds so convenient, so easy, doesn't it? What nobody tells you is that there's much more than that. In this new age of spirituality and universal laws, it is said that everything we know is energy, vibrating at different speeds, different frequencies, and whatever frequency that you are running on, this is that will eventually manifest in your reality. Why? Because you attracted it with your frequency. This is why it's said that what you think about, you attract, because thoughts, just like everything else, is a frequency, and that frequency will attract energy that vibrates like. I'll give you an easy example for you to understand how reality works. When you are rushing and running late, you feel like everything gets in your way, right? You keep believing that everything will play against you to slow you down, and you see it happen, right? Why? Because you are thinking that everything will slow you down, so reality just keeps backing up this thought. Or, whenever you are pissed, you just keep finding more things, more reasons to be pissed, and you keep getting more pissed. You keep feeding that loop, and guess what? Reality keeps mirroring your belief, keeps mirroring what you're thinking. Or, when you feel so happy, you start sugarcoating everything, and you just keep seeing good and things to feel more happy about. And what does this do? Reality just keeps backing that up, keeps mirroring that frequency of happiness that you are running on, keeps showing you more things, more reasons to be happy about. And here is something that very few people who live universal laws know. And I will tell you, thoughts. Yes, those thoughts that you have in your head, either negative or positive, those ideas that you have, those things are also manifestations of the energy that you are running on. Ahaha, makes sense, doesn't it? So that's basically how the law of attraction works, my friend. You feel something, and that feeling generates a frequency, a specific energy in your field that will attract energy that vibrates like it. That's just the mechanics of it. And you may be wondering, okay, but what's the dark side of this? How can this go wrong? This video is called The Dark Side of Spirituality, the Dark Side of the Law of Attraction, ain't it? Here is where things get a little fucked. I'll go straight to the point. Think about anything that you want, any topic, anything. Now, I want you to think all those things, all those details, lore, drama, that you know that counts with the topic, but that you are not fully aware of. I'll bring you some light. Let's imagine a field of flowers. You are facing in one direction. You see many flowers, right? Many kinds and colors that you can think about. But you are in a field. There's many other kinds behind you, and many others that even when you are in front of them, you don't see. You are unaware of, simply because you're not paying close attention. You are not aware. Let's say that there's a lot of yellow dandelions in front of you. You are aware of them because you can see them. And now imagine that there is red roses behind you, but you don't see them because you're facing in the opposite direction. They are not in your line of sight, right? You know they're there since you're not looking at them because you're only looking at the dandelions in front of you, in front of your sight. No, because you're not seeing them. You are unaware of them. You don't know there's red roses behind you. But does this mean that they're not there? You see where I'm getting with this, right? And here is exactly where things get dark for the law of attraction. So far, science is unable to fully explain the subconscious mind. Your subconscious is that part of you that makes you you. I'll explain. Basically, how your heart beats, how your organs work, your memories, your thought patterns, etc. You're not aware of them, right? You're not consciously aware of this energy running in your subconscious, right? But does that mean it's not there? No. Your heart is beating. Your brain is working. You are here. You are alive. Right here, right now. Watching this, in it. You're not consciously aware of how your organs work, but that doesn't mean it's not happening, right? So now that you understand a little bit conscious and subconscious, let me now explain you why the law of attraction can become a bit dark, if you want to call it that. If you know a little bit of the law of attraction, you already know how it works and how simple it can sound. You think something that you want, and that eventually manifests in your reality. Or at least, that's just the part that everyone talks about, right? Now think about all those thoughts that you are consciously aware of. I'm pretty sure you just focus on good things that you want, and if you're not, then I don't know what you're doing. Yes, these positive thoughts that you have are generating that frequency of those things that you want. That's how the universe works. Even Tesla and Einstein understood this. You can go look it up. But now, think about your thoughts that you're not consciously aware of. Those fears you buried. Maybe some memories of events that cause you distress, that you simply don't touch because I don't know. Maybe it caused you a trauma. Maybe it causes discomfort when you think about them. We all have those. You're not alone in this. And now think about when these thoughts that you are afraid to look at still induce fear into you, even when you're not consciously thinking of them. Just like with the analogy of the field of flowers we just talked about, are you aware of what is in your sight? Of what you're consciously thinking about? Yes, you are. Are you aware of what is not? No. But does that mean it's not there? Exactly. All of us, that we have unhealed thoughts, unhealed patterns, negative feelings towards ourselves. Even when you're not consciously thinking about it, your subconscious is still there, running in the background, running this energy on the background. The same way your subconscious keeps pumping blood to your heart. Are you consciously aware of this? No. That doesn't mean it's not happening. You're still here, alive, watching this. And that's proof that your subconscious is still working on the background, because you're not aware of how your heart is beeping. You're not. But it's still happening. You are alive, aren't you? So same thing with your subconscious thoughts. Just because you're not aware of them, that doesn't mean they're not there. Generating a frequency of energy that you will attract the same way your thoughts about things you want generate frequencies and attract the things that you want. So next time you wonder why what you want doesn't crystallize or manifest in the way you want it, just be more aware of what you have in your subconscious that is not letting you manifest exactly what you want. Because that's the darkest side of the law of attraction. You don't just attract what you want, you attract what you are. And if you're someone that has many dreams and wants good things for yourself, you will attract that eventually. But if you're also someone running negative thoughts in your subconscious, you will also attract those unpleasant situations. That's the law of attraction. You attract what you vibrate like. If you're vibrating happiness, you will attract happiness. But if your subconscious is also vibrating something dark down there that you're not aware of, it will also attract it. It will also attract it, even if you're aware of it or not. Because you not being aware of something doesn't mean it's not there. Whatever thought is stronger, whatever thought causes the most intense feeling in you, subconscious or conscious, is what you will attract. Why? Because feelings are also frequencies or manifestations of that energy, of those thoughts that you are running on. And what do you think will generate a stronger energy? Something that you barely feel, or something that triggers you? And you may be wondering, how do I stop running these negative thoughts in my subconscious? Well, that seems like that's another topic for another video. This portal calls to be closed right here, right now. My name's D. Stay tuned.